Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barbershop.
Hey, what up, y'all? This is Lonnie Horn, proud owner of world-class faders and world-class stylers, barbershop, and salon.
You're watching another episode of For the Culture Podcast going down every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hey, the clubhouse is officially open, Jack.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
I got you. It is.
Man, this is a happy Tuesday, too, man. It's Thanksgiving week. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Especially our people that showed up in there early. We always like to acknowledge y'all. We got our guy Trust the Barber up in there, of course. And then we got Diane. Hey, mama. Ray's Barbershop. What up, Vince? Good to see you, my dude. We got something special for you tonight, man.
Yes, D Lemon Squeezy.
Hold on. Speaking of D, we got D Barber. D Barber in there. Where you from, D Barber? I don't recognize that name. It's good to see a new face in there. Happy Tuesday to you.
Happy Tuesday. Yeah, please.
And happy Thanksgiving week to everybody.
Yes, indeedy, Lemon Squeezy.
All right, man. I'm ready to get straight into it, man. I'm about to give you a little something real quick, man.
You know what it takes, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to just talk about. Don't forget, man. You've been a little too smooth. We went from the smooth. We picked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, I knew what you was doing though. I was like, I think he's still thinking of the old beat. Let me get you right there. I got you right here, man. Tell what you got. Oh snap! I didn't even realize we got.
Yes, indeed.
Tell him what you wearing this week, man.
Right now, rocking the fly apparel on the chest and the hat. This is Scissors and Blades out here in, I think, Roseville, California. Some cats out here doing their thing. Blessed me with this shirt, so I got to give them that shout out. And we got, not one, not two, not three doubts. We have 0 doubts over here.
Hey.
0 doubts on the top of the brim right here, man. This thing is so nice. It just now became my favorite hat. Loving Zethan that does this apparel. Cool brother doing this thing. Shout out to 0 Doubt.
All right, man. I like what you're sporting, man. You know, it fits my flavor. Coincidentally, we got the same damn hat on. Hey, would y'all wouldn't believe we do not tell each other what we gonna wear. We don't tell each other what we gonna wear. Hey, again, man, on the crown, I'm sporting our guy Zethan. His brand is 0 Doubt, man. It is all about having 0 doubt in whatever you do, man. And this guy just, I mean, honestly, I don't even wear this just because he blesses with this. This is a nice hat. The material, the engineering of it, the shape of it, and damn it, I just think it looked good on me. I'm just saying. And then on the chest, I got Lizzie's Barbershop out of St. Louis, man. Shout out to Lizzie's, man. All the way in St. Louis, man. Literally, the owner was out visiting in Sacramento. I knew him years ago, and he blessed me. He said, man, I left some at your shop for you, man. This is what happens, I'm telling y'all. Put that address up there, T, man. This is what happens to us, man. We don't look for it. We don't ask for it. But we really do appreciate it. And our way of making sure we don't just take those gifts and throw them under the bed or in the closet is we put them on our platform to, you know, give them time. and display them. So if you do want to have your clothes worn though, the address is at the bottom, 8011 Watt Avenue in Antelope, California, and we will sport your gear. I think we're both extra larges.
Yeah, we extra larges.
I've been getting back on my large, but I've been enjoying the free flow of the XL. So I'm gonna stick with the XL for right now. So 2 XLs makes it easy, y'all. All right, man. Go ahead.
Speaking about on the flow and whatnot, last week we got on that. I got on that work and walk thing, right?
Hold on. You talk. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I think I mentioned to the podcast last week that I think I overdid it, right?
Yeah.
I have not been able to get right. I am fiending to work and walk, and I can't get out there.
You did too much that day,
bro. I be taking ibuprofen in the morning and at night, just trying to be able to walk on my foot.
Let me tell y'all what he's talking about. So I started walking and working to do my cardio. I walk, and I thought about it. I'm like, I like to run. I didn't used to respect walking. So I started, I saw this guy on YouTube who said he does all his cardio through walking and the boy is ripped up. I said, let me try it. And I thought about it. I was like, damn, I could edit my videos. I could talk on the phone. I could do Zoom meetings. So I started doing this walk and work thing. And T was like, man, I'm going to do it too. I'm ready. This boy gets out there and walks 4 miles?
4 miles.
4 miles. And we just walk around our neighborhood. You're just walking and talking. The boy felt so good. He came back home. I think we had another meeting. We was meeting the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, man, I'm going to get out. I'm being lazy today. Let me get out and do it too. So I go walk me about a good 1.5 miles. Tamil go back out and walk a few more miles.
4 more.
And he tore his ligaments up that day. So that's what he's talking about. Just in case y'all don't know. All right, man. You got to start stretching, my dude. We got to get back on the walk and work.
I guess I'll have to find some way to stretch my foot. I ain't.
At least stretch, man, because otherwise it's gonna cramp up on you.
Oh,
all right, man. We got a lot to do tonight. Let them know who we rocking with, and we're gonna come back and have some fun, y'all.
Got you, bro. Here we go.
Barbers Illustrated magazine is the ultimate magazine for the culture, craft, and community of the barbering world. Get stories and insight from your favorite barbers from all over the world. Plus, much more you won't get anywhere else. Subscribe now at barbersillustratedmagazine.com. Just $6 a month for print, or go digital for $2.99 a month. Join the movement at barbersillustratedmagazine.com.
Your favorite barbers love it.
I love it.
This is the Bopper Digital Business Card.
Barbers! It's 2025, bro. We got the digital business cards now. Not only do they work amazing, they also make you look cool. They help you stand out, bro. When you go up to somebody, you have them tap your card like this, and then all your contact information pops right up. Boom. Whatever you want them to see. Right? I have my websites and stuff all set up, but whatever you want them to see pops right up on their phone. How dope is that?
Do it proper. Get Bopper.
The Tano, vetted talent now. The first platform built to let barbers show their skills, personality, and presence through video. And for shop owners, it's a game changer for hiring. No guessing, no wasted interviews, just real barbers showing real work before they walk in your shop. Every profile is ID verified. Barbers get discovered. Shops build better teams. Everybody wins. The Tano. Skills speak louder than words. Download now. Available on all platforms.
All right. That's good, man. All the lights will be on at least one more.
Shout out to our sponsors, man. I want everybody in the comments to know we hear y'all. If you are new to our platform, the comments is what we call our clubhouse. And so we hear our clubhouse. So we're going to make our Apparel of the Week logo a little smaller. They said it was blocking you. So we're going to make sure they're smaller. Shout out to Lawton, Oklahoma, man. That's love, man. I love finding out we got more people from around the globe in here, man. It's so beautiful. But we're going to keep this rocking tonight, man. Welcome to everybody. And we got some things to talk about, man. Well, my Lord, we got some things to talk about. And I'm going to get to our guest because I'm excited to learn more about what he's doing. But before we do that, man, what the hell did you do last weekend, though? In there. Appreciate y'all coming, all right? Have fun. Welcome to the Hair Jam. Come on, let's have a good time. Reno up in this bit. Oh, let's go, man. What's up, brother? Hey, welcome to the Hair Jam. Welcome to the Hair Jam.
Damn, you had to be there. We was maxing out like 3 a.m. there. I was blacking out, I had to hit the autopilot. The dog asking if I'm okay, I'm alright to the crib. You had to be there. Had her pulling up back to back, walking in there. Kicked them heels all shorty, asked where the towels. Back in my body, but I'm still winning. You feel me? You had to be there. Had to heat the pool, shorty laying on the lawn chair. I don't smoke switches, but I had to hit the blunt. Finna order breakfast food, the sun coming up. You feel me?
Take my cup.
Yes.
Hey, boy.
Yes.
Hey, we had so much fun. If anybody in these comments was at the Horticulture Hair Jam Fall 2025, please put something beautiful in the comments, like a flame or something, man. A word to tell your experience. T, for the people that wasn't there, can you please tell them what the hell, not a hair jam is, what is our hair jam? What was that, my dude?
What I like to say is our hair jam is all about celebrating and highlighting the people that really either don't get enough shine or need a little bit more shine. Also, we have people that get a lot, but just don't be in an atmosphere like this. Just imagine we have over 45 showcases from braiders, locticians, makeup artists, cosmos, and barbers, all mixed in doing showcasing. We did 9 each round, showcasing. They have 45 minutes to do whatever they want, show them most creative style or flavor that they wanted to do. And they had people just around that you could walk up to. I walked up to Kaylani, and she was doing the curls, the curl hair. I said, show me how to do it. She showed me. She let me do a curl. I did it with my finger. I did it with the brush. You get opportunities like that where you can get up close and personal, pretty much shadowing somebody that's hella dope, or somebody that's coming up, inspiring them or being inspired by them. So it's just a freaking love fest. We love on each other. You'll have barbershops from same areas that really don't like communicate with each other, highlighting the barber from that area. It's just an immaculate show that you get nothing. You come in smiling, but you leave like full of just the industry and what that hair jam brings to each and every person that comes.
He did a great job, y'all.
Hard to
That
explain,
he
but
described the purpose, the vibe behind it, and just to really bring it in. It's club culture meets barber and beauty industry. So you are literally like in a club vibe. There's no competition. It's only showcases. So again, like he said, you'll have a student. We had shop owners. We had school owners doing hair. You don't see that nowhere, man. They was doing hair. Usually our pride is, I retired from that.
Yeah.
Like it's a retirement from from competition. It's like, no, your ego won't let you do it. And I don't want to diss nobody. If that's how you feel it. But I think it was so inspirational for up and coming barbers to be cutting next to celebrity barbers. We had, you got people right next to Jack of all Fades, Famous Flacco. You know what I'm saying? You got City Kid Barber in there. You got some real hitters up in there. You got show promoters. You had Simba up in there. Come on, man. You had Shari Wilson from
Mix.
Dream Girls and Mix. These are like celebrity people on this side of the country that you never see them do hair, and they were doing hair. So it was dope, man. The makeup artists, it was just fire, man. We had over 400 people in this building.
Yes, sir.
and there was no, I mean, there's no drama. It's just all barber love, man. I'm just proud of everybody. Did you ever just stop and look around, T, and just go, damn, this
Yeah.
is beyond beautiful.
You know what brought it home for me? It was a hair hustler.
Oh, yes.
Hair hustler made me feel like I was in Atlanta at a hair
Yes.
show. Hair hustler did this hair and he was just dancing the whole time. And then he got to a point where his model got up out the chair and did a little something and did the splits and I'm like, they is putting on a show.
A show. The model got out the chair, y'all, and they was dancing. And then my partner and his partner, Patron, they started dancing and battling with the model. And it was just fun, man.
It was fun.
Wasn't it? It was a breath of fresh air, man. I see some people in the comments that said that they were there. I see Skincare by K, one of our vendors and sponsors. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Rick the Barber and Babies hosted the hell out of that show. Thank y'all. They really, it was like, so these shows are our babies. And me and Tamil didn't host our show. We're known for hosting a lot of our shows. It was like taking your baby to somebody that you could really trust. And they did it. Not only did they do it, we described what we wanted. And I believe they went above and beyond. They added their own touch to it. And they just brought it home, man. Y'all did a hell of a job, man.
What had me dying is I have something in my head and I want to tell Babe Beast. And Babe Beast look at me like, nigga.
Yeah,
got this.
She does.
I know why. What am I thinking?
You know, I don't care what she say. You know what I do? I tell her anyway, because because I know she know. But there'll be like one little thing that'll happen in there, and that to me it was just good. It was just us all caring and making it a good experience for everybody, man. It was a great experience. So Mike, Rick, and Babies, y'all did a hell of a job, man. Thank y'all.
And hats off. Hold on. Hats off to Tati.
Yes.
Tati
hats off to Tati.
Did Lonnie and Tati did a lip syncing battle. Tati did Eminem. She did the whole 8 Mile Eminem part on when he was battling, what's his name?
Was it? No, not B-Rap. I'm thinking of a whole nother show.
But for one, Tati was nervous. She's been rehearsing her ass off. And the more people kept coming, it just made her even more nervous. But she got up there and did her thing.
She did
her thing. I was so proud of her for that. And
almost
then, it was
I don't even. It's not even fun to talk about it because we had somebody spoil a lot of it. I ain't gonna even say their name. I'm not even gonna put no shine on it. And if they comment on it, don't even post. Don't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna even. I was like, you didn't. Did you really? But it was fun though. We had fun. Tati did Eminem. I was Busta Rhymes. I had T-Pain with me. My boy T Melly Mel. We was throwing out dollars on the stage, popping bottles.
Hey, we should have sold it just for that part because we was out there.
We're gonna post some of that. It was fun. Tati, I have no idea why they chose me to just battle with and everything they could think of. You know that one partner or little sister, they like, well, let's race. And you're like, all right, let's race. And then they like, well, let's do cartwheels. Well, let's see who can jump off the building. It didn't turn into one of them things. So whatever it is she want to do, we're gonna do hopscotch next. It's just gonna be it. But we had a good time, y'all, and want y'all to know that the Hair Jam is coming back. That building that everybody fell in love with, that is now the home of the For the Culture Hair Jam.
Yes, indeed.
Our next one is going to be announced very soon, and I will give you the window. It's either the last Sunday of February or it's one of the first 3 Sundays of March. So just stay tuned because we're dialing in the final touches. But I promise you this, you have fun that day, it ain't even going to be the same damn thing. It's going to be a whole nother twist we got on it. And we done partnered with somebody that, man, the world ain't gonna believe this. Not even the world, Craig. They ain't gonna believe this, man. They ain't gonna believe it, T. He been seeing me want to leak it for like a week and a half. I've been like, if I can tell you,
tell them about what's on the stove. Tell them what's on the stove. Tell them what's cooking.
2026 is on the stove, y'all. Just be ready. Appreciate y'all support.
And we want y'all. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do not forget December the 14th, How the Grinch Stole the Barber Battle in Pittsburgh, California. The Bay Area Student Barber Expo 24 is putting this event on. I think this is their 4th year. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I've been to every one of them, I believe. Or maybe, yeah, this is their 4th year, I believe.
So anyway, you're doing the countdown backwards.
What? Countdown backwards? What happened?
Yeah, because we were supposed to tell them what's next.
Yeah, well, we now next. We was done with that. You had moved us already into next year.
But go ahead. You right. Go ahead.
No, because we got something else before.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna lead up to. But carry on, because that's our family though. Freedom Braiders, Tati, all of them, man. Anything they doing, we got they back. Whether we're a part of the event or we just come in to support, it doesn't matter. But we just love being there. So we blessed enough to be able to host and do that kind of stuff with them too.
And if y'all bring a toy, I believe you get a discount. So if y'all can put that in the comments on exactly what they get if they bring a toy to support the toy drive, we really want to pump that. What I love about the Grinch That Stole the Barber Battle is the theme. You'll see a lot of that Grinch color. You'll see it in the designs, in the braids. You'll see it with people wearing. I just love a theme event, and this one is by far my favorite.
Yeah, I love it. We have a good time. It's like a straight family just get together, but it's hair. And then this Thursday, y'all, we got a lot, so we're trying to give it to y'all quick so we could get our guests on too. This Thursday, we are heating the streets in Sacramento. We do this every Thanksgiving morning. We do it every Christmas morning, and we collect items of warmth to give to our homeless communities. It's the cold season, man. This is our way of supporting our community and just helping people stay warm and make it through these winter months. It's cold. Even when you're in California, everybody think this coast is the warmest coast. Best believe you get out here at night, cold is cold. Okay. And so, yeah, if you guys want to donate anything and you're in the area, you can donate at either World Class Faders, World Class Stylers, or Uppercuts Barbershop. And they're so easy to Google and get the addresses. You can ship anything there for either one of the days. Or if you're nearby, you could drop them. And you can also donate on Cash App at United Barbers Club. We take every single penny and we spend it on more items of warmth. Every single penny. So we get out in the mornings from 9 to 11. And we go straight to the tent cities. We go straight to the shelters, and we just give. We give clothing, and we give our love, and we even pray on these people. So that's this Thursday.
You don't know this, but we just teamed up with a bread maker. He's got 7 loaves of bread that he wants to bring out.
Ooh.
So that's a 7?
7, yeah.
700 loads of bread.
What are we doing? We're giving out bread now? Oh, snap. Okay. We're giving out bread too, y'all. Yeah. Bread keeps you warm. It keeps your stomach warm.
Yes, it does.
So, and then shout out to Charles Ware with the homeless movement in Oak Park. They've donated sleeping bags.
Fantastic.
Yeah, sleeping bags. And my team, Kaylani, the rest of them, they've been dropping off items as well. I really, really appreciate that and want to keep that going. Moving on from the Heat the Streets. And if you missed this one, don't forget, we do it Christmas too, okay? Same run. After Heat the Streets this Saturday, we have a comedy show at my salon, World Class Stylers. We have Esau McGraw coming up from LA. We got Lance Woods coming up from LA. Coming up from LA for y'all, we have Lawrence Owens coming from the East Coast from DC. It is going to be a dinner, cocktail, dope event. There's only 100 available seats. Get on stylersevents.com and get your tickets if you're anywhere in the Northern California area. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. We have a lot of fun, and it is not an open mic. It is a true production. So please come check that out.
It is a true production. Lon and his team does an amazing job. The tickets are well worth it. I've been to each and every one of them, and I'm looking forward to this one. I'm bringing even more people with me. So,
thank you, T. I love you, man. We actually put Patron at the bar just because of you. if
Thank
I
you.
didn't tell you that. If you was not there, we would not even, I would have never even put Patron there. We literally put Patron there for Tanel.
Hey.
All right, man. Anything else that we need to make sure they know about?
We'll be out in Modesto on the 9th of December at Cuts by Vic Barber Battle. We are hosting that one, so I'm excited about it.
Yes, man. Yeah. So I think that's all, man. There's so much coming up, but happy holidays to everybody. I would like to say, spend some time with somebody you love. If you don't have blood family around you, you got other people that just love on you. Spend some time and just I know some people grinchy. They like, man, forget these holidays. I do Valentine's every day. I do Thanksgiving every day. Man, it don't matter. Just take the look. This a Grinch right here. just just take the time and just be thankful. Just, share your gratitude with somebody that be loving on you.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, and do it every day, damn it.
That's right. Right.
All right, give me some. I'm ready to get our guests in here. I'm so curious. I got so much to learn about them. All right, y'all. As y'all know, man, we always brag about how we get to travel around this country, meet some of the dopest people in this industry. We don't just meet them, though. We get to build relationships with them. We get to learn from them. We get to share with them. And it's so interesting because we admire them, and then we get the chance to pull them into our platform and ask questions and, learn more about them and really, really build a relationship. This guest right here, it's actually a little reverse. He actually supported the hell out of us, man. He's a name that we seen in our clubhouse consistently. Usually one of the first in there. He started beating the one who started the clubhouse, right? Barber. And we just always want to show gratitude to him. We just want him to know that his time is appreciated, the support is appreciated. But little did we know, he's a podcaster also. And he's deep in this barber industry. We had the honor of meeting him in person at an event recently. And man, it's just so cool to learn that there's other people pouring into this industry like this. So with no further delay, we about to learn, y'all. We're going to learn something today about the man, Trust the Barber.
What's poppin'?
What's
up, man?
Brother?
What's up? Hey.
Trust in the building.
No. Y'all have no idea. I done made it. I'm here. I done prayed for this. I done sacrificed. I done fasted. And it's finally here. My kid's out there crying right now, saying, Daddy, you on the show that you talked about for 2 years.
Whoa.
2 years.
Whoa.
We watch y'all the Cosby Show. That's how we watch y'all every Tuesday, 7 p.m. And then, y'all add y'all little special shows in. They might not be watching, but I'm watching. I don't care if I'm at the shop. I put it on my phone. We in there. You guys are like, to me, you guys are like legends to me. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I've been in this for a while. When I see two genuine people and you can feel that love from you guys through the screen, and you feel it like in your heart, and y'all have people in there crying and sharing their most intimate secrets, that's real love. But not only on your podcast are you good, but when we see you in person, it's like, wow, some people you see in person, I know they're busy, they're moving and all that stuff, but you guys take a special time out, no matter if y'all are just running with the camera. Hey, that's you. You saw my shirt that said Trust the Barber. That's what TDB means. And I was like, I told my kids, because the first time y'all talked to me and my son, and he didn't make it this time to LV Barber Expo, but when I told him that you guys acting, I showed him the little clip of you guys. He was like, Dad, you talked to him again. You talked to him again. I'm like, yeah, y'all are celebrities in this house. So,
oh, man. Oh, listen, you appreciate it. Yes. I want to say, shout out to your family. Thank y'all. This is big to me because we have this commitment we do. Whether there's a number that shows up on the screen. There's 13 people on here right now. A minute ago, there were 18 people. There could be 20. There could be 50. There could be 2. But we made this commitment, no matter how many people are in there, don't let that number drive what we do. We're going to do what we committed to do. And do it with the same energy as if there was 1,000 people there.
Yes, sir.
Funny thing is, you just prove that it matters, because we don't know how many people are looking through that one screen. So here you are saying, so you could have been one person on sometime, but you're telling us your family's watching.
Yes.
So man, just family, thank y'all for real.
Thank y'all.
This is we really put in a lot of work for this every week. We don't just pop up on here. We literally format this and put work in. So just thank y'all so much, man. And salute to y'all pops, your leader, your husband, whoever this is to you. Salute to y'all for following this kind of leader.
Make sure you put that out.
Husband and father, man.
You ain't nothing without the wife putting backing you up, because the woman births everything, and you got your kids supporting you. They're your offspring. They doing everything you do. So support too. Can I shout their names out right quick?
Oh,
please. I didn't want. Yeah. I didn't know if it was okay. I wanted to say their names.
Ain't no shame to this game over here. Ain't no shame. You got Locataria Sims. You might have seen her blowing up the comments. You got Adam Sims. You got she likes to call herself, her middle name Olivia, but Understanding Sims. And you got the 3-year-old who's the boss of everybody, Princess Sims. We all in here every week watching, learning, because we talked about doing a podcast ever since 2022. We didn't have no guests. We were just practicing. My kids was my guests. And we started watching you guys, and now we podcasting. So
come on. Man, this is special.
That's dope. This
is
dope,
so
man.
special, man. Thank you for being transparent and vulnerable too, man. So we got to find out about you, man. We want to make sure while we got people's attention that they become aware of what you're doing. We want them to know how to follow you and all of that. But first and foremost, tell us just a little bit about your barber world, and then we could tell how that brought us to the podcasting thing, because you're a barber, right?
Yes. Well, I'm a barber / cosmetologist. It depends on which state you go to, because some states don't allow cosmetologists to work in the barbershop with barbers. There's all kind of crazy stuff. It just whatever I did at that time. Well, Nevada, somehow in the last year or two, they split where barbers and cosmetologists can't work on the same floor. So, you got to switch or whatever you got to do. So, yeah. But went to both schools. I started out as a barber apprentice. I was on apprenticeships in New York, where I started cutting hair at. I started at 9 years old in the shop because Mr. Brown, God rest his soul, I shot a bottle cap in his barbecue grill back in the days, and it blew up. He was taking me to my grandmother, and I thought he was going to tell on me. But he was like, Miss Carter, your grandson said he wants to sweep the shop every weekend now. She was so proud of me. My grandma was a big caterer in New York, so she cooked me this big spread, not knowing that I really was shooting bottle rockets. So when I got to the shop, I just loved the environment. Back in the days, back when I started cutting hair, it was like the deacons of the church, the people with all the keys, was actually the barbers. So when I worked under Mr. Brown, I was like, I liked the conversation. They taught me how to play chess. They actually spoke life into me. They didn't speak death. It was like the music was good. They, back in those days, the mothers could drop the kids off and they could be gone. Well, they'd be gone for like hours and doing whatever, and then come pick the kid up later, but they were safe there. It was a safe space.
Yeah. So
that's how I got into barbering. That was Hempstead, New York. Then, I got older, I had to move around with different family members. And when I got to Atlanta, that's where my barber career really took off. So I worked with some good people there. Then the majority of my barber career was in Jacksonville, Florida. That's where I started Trust the Barber TV and started doing all that good little jazz. Was brief stint in the music business, stuff like that. So I actually been cutting for 37 years. So that's how long I've been cutting for. But and like I tell people now, I started cutting before there was a fade. I started cutting before we had trimmers. I started cutting, and you only had one pair of brown wall clippers. There was like this ugly color beige and white clipper that you had to use a screwdriver to adjust. That's when I started cutting hair. And then all this other stuff started coming in. We didn't have white barbers in black shops. We didn't have black barbers in white shops. Everything was separated. So now, come full circle, you got everybody cutting in everybody's shop. You got black barbers using the shears and stuff like that. So now it's like, I feel like barbering is not on the plane where it should be. with the fact that we affect everybody's life at every stage of their life, from their first haircut to the last when they get in the casket. We're there. Weddings,
Yes, sir.
graduations, marriages, everything in between, we're there. And I feel like since we have to get a professional license, why are barbers not on that professional plane like everybody else? Why are we looked at down here? Why everybody else is looked at up here? We have to do a lot of hours to get our stuff. And not only do you do the whatever hours are required in your state, you're on a continuing learning path as you're in there. So why do people look at us like we're hustlers? You actually become entrepreneurs and businessmen. You might have started out as a hustle. Like I heard you guys say earlier on the Razor Sharp podcast, we didn't take ourselves seriously because we was just getting that money. But then you realize I can get a house from this. I can support my family from this. I can teach other people. So you're not a successor until you have, people up under you. You're not a success until you produce fruit. And so that's been the whole thing. So that's why I started the podcast. That's why I'm doing the other event that we're going to talk about. That's why I'm doing all that, because I want us to be seen in the light that we should be seen in.
Let me ask you this. What is it? What do you think it is that we're not seen in that light?
And I want to add something to that. I'm glad I was wondering where you was at, T, because I was in the same area. Just is on top of that. I felt like, even based on what you just said, you heard us say on Razor Sharp earlier. When I look back, I feel like, well, I look at me. I'm like, well, I was hustling. I treated it like a hustle. So they have to look at me like it's a hustle because that's what I portrayed it as. So I was curious too. I was like, man, I wonder if he feels that is the reason, or if there's something else behind it, as Tamel was asking.
Well, if you think about it, the barbers who taught you, most barbers are pillars in their community. Like you guys, you're doing you're giving the clothes out, you're giving the blankets, you're giving the food, you're having different things. And most barbers throughout the, history of barbering have been that. They've been pillars in their community. You got to look back at when Black people didn't have a place to go meet and congregate. Where did they meet at?
Barbershop.
The barbershop, right? Because nobody outside of our skin tone was coming in there. So they knew that was a safe place. So knowing that, and not even just saying Black barbers, but all barbers in every nationality and race and creed, whatever, they're very smart people, because you get a knowledge from smart people all the time. So we're
geniuses.
So why do people not look at us in that light? Yes, there's some bad apples in every industry. You have bad apples in the medical field, but they still looked at in prominence. When you tell a person, I'm going to be a doctor, they're celebrating you, hands over fist, backflips. You say you're going to be a barber, they're like, what? Why would you do that? But they don't know that you have the opportunity to speak life into people. That's what they don't understand. They don't understand that somebody could come in having a bad day, and just because you've been doing this for so long, that okay, this person needs a little bit extra love from me today, right? Without asking many questions, without going all into their business, you need to give them a little bit of love, because sometimes with men, the barbershop is the only place that they can really be their true selves.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else, we're somebody to them. They look at us to be the pillar, to be the strength. So you can't have that point of vulnerability outside. But in the barbershop, we're just men. And you can have that shoulder to cry on. You can have that ear to listen to. And like Mr. Brown told me, you got the power to speak life or death from behind you.
Ooh,
Always.
wow.
And that's what I carried through my whole career. Somebody could come in telling me, oh, I'm going to do this thing and that thing. And I'm like, I don't shun them, but I give them a different alternative.
So real quick. So I just want to make sure I got your perspective clearly. And I don't think there's a right or wrong. I just like to learn people and, how you're seeing things. So you mentioned who taught you. That could be a part of it. So do you think it's just bad representation being modeled down? I
think sometimes there's bad representation, but I don't ever, because those are singular events. I'm looking at the industry whole.
And I heard you say that too. Everything has a bad seed. So I was taking these mental notes on it all, and you made me think of something else too, Trust. I pointed myself. I'm excuse me. I'm very proud to be self accountable, man. Everything me and you get into it right now, I'm gonna look at me before I look at you, and then if I analyze and I'm like, no, I was right. Then I'm gonna come to you. So because I naturally do that, I will overlook the natural negative perspective that a lot of humans just have. And you made me think about something. I've been standing in a line of fast food, and for no reason, somebody in line is just talking a whole lot of junk about the person working and just talking to them like they're not humans because of where they work. So that did cross my mind as I was listening to you too. Like, damn, I never thought about that. The same way people are standing in line looking at this cashier, looking at them like they're low level and like they're not human and talking to them a certain way. I never thought about that from barbering, that, yeah, some people walk in and in hindsight, I have experienced that. I've experienced it. I feel like I hold myself a certain way where you going to respect me or we ain't going to have too much going on. But what about the people that's not like me that get treated that way in barbering? So, yeah, man, those are some good points you're making right there.
It's like if you saw one of my episodes, I have this segment called What's Happening on the Gram. And there was a guy on there talking about, they basically was saying we should be like robots. You should be in the shop when we're there. You never should have nothing going on outside of that. Like you don't have kids, like you don't have a wife, like you might have just had, you might have ate some bad food the night before and you just can't make it. They don't believe that. They think we should be, like I said, like a robot. And just every time they show up to the barbershop, we should just be there automatically with nothing going on, waiting to service them every single time. But we're human. And you're one barber that's servicing all these people. So that's what they have to remember. You're not Walmart where they have 15 cashiers. Well, not 15 cashiers no more, but 15 self-checkouts. You're one barber who's servicing however many barbers you have. So if something happens to you, it's going to put a bottleneck in the whole system.
Yeah.
Good point. And as I listen to you, man, you're such a, as you're talking, I just got all these visuals popping in my mind where you're saying they're acting like you're supposed to be there waiting and robotic. I remember hearing over the years, like if a barber's out and it's not like he no-showed on nobody, but he just out today. He had a planned day off or time with his kid for their birthday or something. I've seen people randomly walk in and go, "Hey, Tamil there? Oh no, he's out today, bro. You want to leave him a message or something?" Oh, he must not want to make no money. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's like an old saying. So that's it. As I was listening to you, that was one. And then but then I had another picture in my mind too. It's two ways, two perspectives. Another one is on the flip side where a barber feels like what you're just saying, and they're like, "Man, I can't be here all the time. I can't this, I can't that," and they don't communicate that they're not going to be there. They don't communicate that they got sick last night. And so I'm real big with my team. We got Booksy. Booksy is amazing with communicating with your clients, right? Mm-hmm. But I had this happen at Trust. Hey, this don't happen no more, but this was something I seen in the beginning. They can't make it in, so they just start canceling appointments. And I'm like, without no. Hell no, you can't do that. No, or I just wasn't feeling good. I had to cancel. Did you call them?
Not.
Yeah. No, I texted them. I'm like, no, if you're canceling the day of, the least you can do, you can't text people. You ain't that damn sick where you can't pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Trust, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I got the flu, but you know what? I could get you with my guy Tamil. Are you okay with that? Or do you want to go for another day?" And I'm sharing it verbatim because I'm learning when we talking about this stuff, there's somebody listening, even if it's in the after clips, that don't even know this stuff. So I like that we're getting thorough on it and giving real examples. That's how you cancel an appointment. You don't just go, boop. Hey, man, I was hot when I found out that. I was like, man, do you know you could get us some horrible reviews? Our reviews are everything, man.
The ripple effect at that point.
Yes.
We had a guy This is what I tell. I used to own 5 shops with 10 chairs in each shop, right?
Oh, damn. Tell
And
us some more about trust.
Yeah.
I used to tell them, we have a booking system for a reason. And I made sure I didn't get just a regular booking system. I got the booking system that salons use because it has the AI. It had the AI in it. And this was back in 2014, 2015, 2016, whatever.
Damn.
And I told them, communication is the key to everything. Customers will understand, but you must communicate in a timely manner. And if you don't feel like you can communicate, we have a receptionist. Call us so that we can send the thing out, so we can send the message out for you, and then we can get them rescheduled with someone else. Because normally the way I run shops is everybody talks to everybody. Every client, most of all the clients came from me anyway, because I'm the one who's starting the shops and opening them up, and then I'm the issuing the clients out to the different barbers as they come on. So that means they're used to already switching to different chairs. So you can't make it. We got competent people who can get the job done for you regardless. But that may be a factor, now that you said that, of why we're not looked at in the fashion that we should be looked at in, because sometimes there's not the professionalism there that should be. And so
and that's where you're important. That's where you're important, because they need models. Right. We all need models. You know what I mean? Who's done it this way? You know what I mean? Have you been seeing it done where it's been a hustle for 20 years? You know what I mean? So I think it's good that we've been having a dialogue, man.
We got to look at this too. These people that's coming into the industry, even the ones that have been in the industry, don't have a business model or a business mind of
mindset.
A business mindset. The hustle. Just think about it.
I'm not to cut you off. The best crack dealer on the street, right? The best crack dealer on the street.
Yeah.
In order for you to listen, crack is on every corner. But why do they come to your corner? Why did they get your red tops or your blue tops?
Yeah.
Let's take it there. Why? Because there's something about your red tops and blue tops. They always available. They always the right size. Even if you know that you this and you down and you're like, okay, this time I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you, but don't do this every time. I'm not gonna just break this off for you every time. You might be stern with them, but now the next time, don't come by yourself. Bring 3 more 20s with you. Because remember, I did this for you. That's how that plays out.
Now let's get professional though, because that's business. That's business.
that's hustle.
That's hustle.
Business.
But professionalism is a big part of a business. When you have to, you're in the customer service business, right? Just like you say in the dope game, right? But let's look more like in a restaurant setting. When you go to a restaurant and you're standing at that door and nobody greeted you, nobody said nothing to you.
Oh, you walking back out.
You walking back out. So that is where we don't have those. We have examples, but when they get into this game, they really don't know how to do that. Their number one thing is doing the best haircut. They're focusing on getting the client in their chair, cutting their hair, getting the money. When they touch the doorknob, they're already counting the money before it even sits in the chair.
You can't never get them in your chair. Do you know what's missing? These young people don't know what courting is. You have to know what courting is. I tell guys all the time, when you meet a female, it's the first hello. It's the good morning. You setting her up. You turn on her flames from that beginning. You got to do things same thing with a customer. You got to put out the right advertisement. You have to shake everybody's hand. You have to look them in the eye. That's the professionalism. You have to remember their name.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. Hey, John. And you said her name over and over again. Now they feel like, well, see, like for me, my name is Trust. So automatically, every time they say trust, they're like subliminally saying, oh, I trust them. I trust them. Because that's what most people say. I trust you, you're the barber. But that's the first thing. You have to court your client or court your customer so that they can become a client. And most people, what I've been seeing from young barbers, they care about the day. They don't care about,
that's what we talking about.
Next month from now.
That's what we talking about.
I do want to be careful though, y'all, because I got every age of barber. I love that I got veteran barbers, and there was a lot to teach them too. I just want to be careful because there's a lot of separatism in our industry, and a lot of it happens with age. At our hair gym this weekend, I had a school owner and a shop owner. She said, "Man, it's a lot of young people in here," and I said,
That's
but
great.
but we supposed to be here too, though. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be here. It's supposed to be different ages and different races and genders and all of that. And so I took her over to the bar and I introduced her to a gentleman we know who's in our age range, and he's out here all the way from Vegas. And I'm like, I need you to know that there's a little bit of everything in here. But my point that I want to make though is the age thing, man. I'm meeting younger barbers who got real good etiquette, real good ways about themselves, and a lot of it is their upbringing. You know what I mean? A lot of the things come from your raising, like who raised your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So it just comes from that, man, for real. So I mean, I grew up, in regular, hoods or neighborhoods in Chicago and Sacramento. And, I wasn't in upscale neighborhoods or anything. I seen a lot of hood stuff. I was exposed to a lot of it. I was part of a lot of it. But I got to say, my mother, just because she always kept like professional, conservative type of jobs, I heard how she talked on the phone when she handled business. And then I heard how she was talking with her girlfriends and her aunts, her sisters and stuff. And that settled in with me, and I didn't realize it till I started getting in jobs and stuff, and I saw that, I know how to talk when we talking about, when we at work talking business. But everybody don't have that. And I have seen barbers older than me come in. They got a whole lot of good features in them, but I had to really mold them, give them some things that's important, like, hey, you can't smoke your Black and Mild and come right in and put your fingers on somebody's lip. You just can't. You can't.
Hand sanitizer. But you know what? Okay, I've been to a couple of shops, right? Now, you have some of the more hood shops that are cool with that. Then you got but what I realized is if you want to make a certain price point, you need to do things a little bit different. You have to think a little bit differently. Your customer service has to be top notch because people remember that. They know if you smell like weed. Now, you might have gave them an excellent haircut, but if you smell like weed, they're going to be like, nah, I can't go back there. I can't do that. So, like I said, sometimes it's the environment, and then sometimes it's just the person. Sometimes people are who they are. But
it is the environment. And you know what? We always say, I don't know if you caught some of them episodes. Man, I love every type of barbershop. I love them all. There are some that should be hood. There's some people. There's some that don't want. They think me and Tamel shops that's corny. It's too much. Ooh, you gotta follow these rules and stuff. Some people don't want that, and that's okay. I think I always tell about the shop down the way from me. One of my guys from Oakland, man, he runs a successful shop. They stay cracking, trust. But you walk in there, every other word is MF. He like, man, look at this motherfucker right here. Come on in here, man. Hey, man, come here. Let me tell you what this motherfucker did last night. But you know what? There's professionals in there. There's kids in there. There's moms in there. There's hood cats in there. And there don't be no drama. But to me, that's the magic of the barber world is you pick your target audience based on who you want to be around. And that's who you market. Right. But at the same time, they are still giving the impression to somebody that this is what a barber is, going back to your first thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's them. So I'm not mad at them. It's just not what I'm going to invest into. So my shop, we are going to have standards and rules. I still want you to be laxed and be able to be yourself and to an extent of where you're comfortable. But we're always more concerned with making the client comfortable. Right. And not limiting who would come in here.
Exactly. Like I said, it's different price points, different levels of engagement, different levels of atmospheres for different people. And it's ultimately up to the customer to choose. But sometimes if you got in Vegas here, we have a lot of youth tournaments. So if we're playing YX the Plug sometime, but then we see the whole Little League team come in, we change it up. Because they're coming in moms and stuff like that. You change the environment to fit the clientele that's in there. And I believe there's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to offend anybody. Because like you said, them bad reviews, it only takes one. to bring the whole ship down. So
Tamel,
Yes,
tell them what
indeed.
we say. Your good reviews. So I tell my team, your client is my client, and my clients are your client. I don't care who cut their hair; they're all of ours because they give a good review. Then we all got a good review.
Yeah.
They give a bad review. Now we all got a damn bad review. So yeah, it does matter, and you can't have that attitude of why y'all worried about. No, everything you do with that client, we're gonna be worried about it.
And the funny thing about it, they're gonna write a book when they talk about bad reviews.
they
Good
gonna
reviews would be like, "Oh, great shop, clean environment. I'm definitely coming back." Bad review, oh, where do I start?
chapter 1.
What chapter one?
Chapter 1.
Let me see. Let me put some fillers in here to really make it sound bad.
Right,
Even though I didn't experience that, just to really tear them down. So you 5 shops all at once?
Right.
All at once, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they came like, they staggered, but it ended up being that.
Dang, my guy. So you
How
really
long did you run them all?
About 5 years, because my whole thing is empowering barbers. So the goal was to start the shop, find out, because it's always a tier system, find out who is rising, because my shops are all commissioned. That's just my preference. But you find out who rises to the cream of the crop. Then what happens is that person becomes an owner operator. So it moves me out so I can do other things, but keep us percentage. So that's how that worked out.
You still have a percentage of those?
Yes.
Man, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a business model right here,
Yes,
man. I like this. So first, the commission, that's new for me. We both run booth rent shops. But my second shop now is a salon, but I call it a barber salon, so it has both, which tripped me out that you said that Nevada got that law, because I'm like, that'll kill off my whole business thing right there, because I got them mixed in.
Right.
But for the stylists, I realized, it's harder for them to build clientele. And they're trying to, with a barber, they want to get 8 to 12 heads a day, but if they only get 2 to 3, they still made $150. With a stylist, you hoping to get 2, because the styles are like taking half a day. So if you get 1 or you get none, that's a whole nothing going on. So I started offering the commission for the ones that are building up. What's a fair split? Like, what do you start them at?
Well, mine starts at a tier, and don't shoot the messenger. It's if you're just coming straight out of school, and I look at your skill line, make you do a client, and I see you still because a lot of barbers, when they come fresh out of school, they are timid when it comes to dealing with new clients, new hair, all that stuff. If you're like that, it's
50-50.
It starts out at 45.
Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was. I thought you was going to say 50-50.
But it's tiered in that the more money you make, it automatically in the system raises it up all the way to 70%. Because I don't believe in taking all your money. Because I want people there who believe in the culture that I've cultivated in that shop.
What are you offering for them? What do they get for that?
For the 45%?
Period.
And that 45 is their take home? Is that your take home?
Supplies, combs, all that stuff there.
You're taking the 65 and they're taking the, I'm sorry, you're taking the 55 and they're taking the 45.
Yes.
Okay. And
because one thing I found was important is that the shop owner needs to do the marketing for the shop to keep the influx coming in there. Yeah. Because, you hear some owners say, well, you came here, you were in the booth, you need to do everything on your own. But you can't keep new people coming into your shop if you don't have traffic coming through your shop, because you may have a person who comes from out of town. They haven't had the chance to go build a clientele yet, but you still want your 200 to 375 booth rent every week. Very true. But you're not giving them a fair opportunity to do that. So you have to market for the shop. So I make sure that there's clients coming in. I make sure that on a commission shop, it's different because it's on rotation. Everything's on rotation. Let's see, it was the barber side, the combs, like everything except for their clippers is there. The towels, wash them, everything. You give them an app. There's an app that they can put on their phone. You help them out with their marketing. So I didn't use Booksy and all that stuff at first when I had because I told you I had a salon program. So it did everything. Everybody had their own phone. They can contact their people. Then we had an AI in the phone that would automatically, so that they're not being bothered. It would respond to phone calls and all stuff. And we had a receptionist. So I pay for the receptionist who sweeps up between haircuts, cleans the station out, cleaning people who come clean your station and all that good jazz. So it was a lot of perks in there. Plus we had little events for the barbers to build team building with them. Because it's more than just being in the shop. They have to work. They have to be like a family. So like you guys do, you do things outside the shop so that you can get to know them as a person. So
dang, this is cool, man. I'm so intrigued with your model right here. And how many chairs are in your shops?
10.
Okay, I missed that part. Wow. Wow. This is so cool. So you got your owner operator there. And how often do you physically have to go to your shops now?
Well, now I don't go there at all because the owner operator is the owner. I don't want to step on their toes. I might go in if I'm in that city and visit them and just say what's up, but I don't ever announce, oh, this was my thing. I'm just trust. Everybody, I just come in there, make everybody laugh. I'm trust and go on about my business.
And so so essentially it almost sound like you did a franchise type of.
I mean, you could call it that, but if you ain't got 10 of them, ain't no franchise me. You know, it's like it's just a couple shops.
Is your dividends that you get, is it weekly, monthly, and is it the same no matter what?
It depends on so it comes off of the net after all the stuff is paid. So it depends on how much the shop is made. But I also help them to continue to understand how to do business properly, so that they can keep making dividends. Because like when you own a shop, you don't get profit until after your 5th chair, because you got the 4 corners, right? The cornerstones that supports the building. You don't make no money in no shop until after your 5th chair. In your 5th chair, you just probably getting a little bit, but you need all them other chairs to actually keep it moving in. So that way you can you're not really dropping below your base when people leave, because there's a high turnover industry. People are going to come and they're going to go. Plus, we sell product. So that's another thing that also,
Do you do a profit share with that, or do you just take the profit?
The product?
Yeah.
Get 20% of every product that they sell.
Nice.
This is so cool. And you buy bulk.
Well, I own product, so I just have it made and then ship to the stores. So it's all
So you white labeling?
Yes.
Nice. What kind of products you got?
Everything. Everything. Gels, beard oils, all,
We didn't know who we was talking to, Tress. I'm sorry. We didn't know who we was talking to right here. Man, you a different kind of hustler, man. You really
businessman.
Businessman.
A lot of good people who sat in my chair who invested knowledge in me because they just like me. So they invested knowledge in me. Like even my name, I was going to change my name back to my birth name. And the guy who owned a marketing school in Florida told me, why would you do that? He's like, do you know what trust is? Every time they say it, you don't have to say anything. And I've heard people say that people, they look on the, let's say Booksy. When I first came to Vegas and I was on Booksy, and the guys would say, I picked you because of your name. So you got to live up to that.
That's a whole slogan within itself, man.
What's the name of your brand?
Yes.
Trust the barbershop.
What's the name of the product?
Oh, the Bearded Lady grooming products.
You said Bearded Lady?
The Bearded Lady.
Bearded Lady. What's the breakdown behind that name?
So I used to watch stuff about Ringling Brothers Circus and, the Bearded Lady. So I said to myself, when somebody's walking past the shelf in a store, this is what another one of my customers said, what's going to make them stop and say, what is that? Because when you get inside of a store, it's just everything like mixes together. So what's going to make them stop and look at your product? So then they say, the Bearded Lady. Now they're looking at it. Now they want to open it. Now they want to see it. So now they're like, oh, well, at least I could try it since I done spent this much time trying to figure out what this Bearded Lady is. And that's how that came about.
Would you say that your product sales is what percentage of your revenue would you contribute to product sales?
I say about 40%.
Oh my Lord.
That's good, bro.
Well, because the thing is, I learned this from Sports Clips. You know, I did me a little recon mission to Sports Clips for 2 months to see how
Hey,
they were making
smart.
money.
Hold on. I need you to tell me how this recon look, because I'm intrigued about this part.
He wouldn't.
Okay,
he
so
wouldn't
I
go
went
put
and
on.
worked at I went and worked
You
at
went and worked at
Sports Clips.
I knew that's what he meant. I knew that's what he meant.
I went and worked at Sports Clips because I wanted to understand if they putting out such bad haircuts, how do they have a shop in every single big store,
Plaza.
Yeah, but Plaza, yeah.
and stay open? How does Smart Clips, all these other clips, how do they have stores? And every time a big box plaza opens up, they're already there.
Mm-hmm.
How are they doing that if the haircut? I'm not saying they're terrible. I'm saying what the public is saying. This is not my
Some other
opinion.
people.
So
Some people that don't go there.
I'm not bashing none of those places. But
Right.
how do they have the money to open up? Then I found out that Regis, the corporation, owns almost all of them.
Yep.
So even they got some new ones out there now that's out there. So I said, well, I need to study this. I need to find out. So I went in there. I worked. When you work there, when you go in Texas and work, they send you to the headquarters, which is in Round Rock. And you have to do a 2-week training course in there. So then after they saw me cut hair, they was like, well, trust, you can help us with some of these girls in here because you can cut. So that ain't nothing. But they said, well, we need to teach you how to sell retail because that's where we make the bulk of money, 300 to 400% markup off retail.
Wait, what's that? Did you just say 300 to 400% markup?
300 to 400% markup off retail, and they're selling products for like hair loss and all kind of like I forgot it starts with an N, Nova or something, but they're selling all this. They sell Paul Mitchell products. So when they take you back for that MVP service and they're giving you the 7-point massage on your head, that's when they're talking to you during that time, telling you, I feel your hair is this. It feels a little hard. So your products that you're using may not be right for your hair. Or I noticed that it's thinning up here. So you need to do this and that. And, that's how they get them at the shampoo bowl. Because when you're touching certain points, if you look at in the Asian culture, when they do the reflexes and different points, there's certain things that you can touch on the back of your head, like right here, the temple and all the temple up here and all this. While you're talking, you're like hypnotizing them and you're getting them to do what you need to do.
Goodness. It's so psychological, man. This is methodical, man. Oh my goodness. I'm so impressed with this whole thing. This recon move is next level, man.
You infiltrated, man.
You already got Barbers Illustrated ready to connect with you. Yeah, he's on you. He's on you. So
he said he already see the cover with you on it, player.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fire. Okay. So I hope you can tell you didn't just really blow my mind.
Let me ask you.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I do. I'm sorry. I was just emotional for a minute. Yeah. So the retail, so you're taking 20%, shop keeps a percent, and then the actual barbers, they're making a commission off of the sales too, right?
They're getting 20%.
They're getting 20%.
Oh, I thought you said you're keeping. So you're giving them 20%.
Get 20%.
Oh my Lord. So anybody in that shop that sells, period.
Yes, from the
they get an extra 20%.
If you miss it at your chair, because what we do is we give them a certain set of products, right? That comes with your station. Now you use those products on there, on the customer.
Yes.
And then you got people who walk in your door now, because I don't know what's going on in the retail stores, but they walk in your door. I just need some hair gel.
Yes.
And, okay, yeah, we got it. Let me go in this box. What are you looking for? But you have to be knowledgeable in the products because there's clay, there's all different types of products that do different things. There's water soluble, there's non-water soluble. Yep. And there's some that are light that don't weigh your hair down. There's some that are creams that you put in and you can style a hair, but it still can move like you want it to move. You have to become very knowledgeable when you have product.
What's your response if someone wants to sell products too? They say, hey, I have something I want to sell here. What is your response to that?
Like somebody that works there?
Yeah. Because we hear that a lot from barbers. They want them.
Well, in my shops, we only sell one product because you can't you can't serve two masters. You got to have one. So you're not gonna. This is what this shop is sold exclusively at this shop, because it doesn't make
let's say
sense.
it's not products. Say it's something else. Say it's
Like
clothing.
Do-rags.
Yeah.
Clothing, yeah.
so it depends on. Okay, so for me with that type of stuff, it just depends, because some things it kind of like, I don't know how to say it in the right way. It can be sold, but it's a way that you have to do it. So you can have, it wouldn't be displayed, but it'll be like you're talking to your client like, oh, you got waves. Well, you know, we do this. So when you get to the receptionist, ask her this. You'll still get the same kind of things. I'd have to find a deal on the do-rags and then bring them in and buy them in bulk, so that I can tell you make a good profit off of it. Because it's always got to make profit. You can't just give it away.
Let me ask you this, and I think I'm understanding where you're going. You're saying if you have some genius idea of something you want to sell, you can't just pop up and sell it. You have to come and make a deal with me. Yes. in the business, so we can make sure the profit margin makes sense, and we could continue with the 20/80. Yes. And then you're going to invest in that product and provide what it is they're trying to have there.
Yes.
That's what I've proposed to my team members that want to sell too. So, but I haven't gotten far with that. And to hear it from somebody who has a system in place, this is like golden to me right now.
It has to make sense for the overall business and the brand. Yeah. You can't just bring 1,000 things and now you're looking like a swap meet.
That part.
I like Iced Out Barber, right? I like Jackie. Her because Jackie. She packages her stuff very well, and she gets something that goes across the vast majority of customers that could come in her shop. But everything is packaged to the T. And that's what you need. Like the curl sponge. A lot of parents don't know where to get the curl sponges. So why send them to Walmart when we got the curl sponges in the back? Now you get it for whatever you get it for, you know, wherever you get it from, and then you do your markup on it, and then that makes sure you pay for the product that came in, and then everybody gets their split. So everybody's making something.
Do you do the splits once a month, once a week? How do they get there?
Every time you sell it, it comes on your check when you get your, because when you do commission, you get paid every 2 weeks.
Oh, you're paying bi-weekly.
Yeah, you gotta, because when they're commissioned, they're your employees. They're not.
Got you. How would you do that if you were to do this with so in our type of shop, I plan to sell products and I wanted to do the same thing, 20%.
Well, they would make it they would make it as soon as it comes to the register. You would just have to set up, Booksy has it. Booksy has it where you can sell products in there. It has it on their site. So you would just have to set up the commission structure inside of Booksy. So when it goes in but you don't have registers, you have each person. So
we have registers.
Oh, okay.
Me and Lon both have registers because we sell product. And
okay, so they would get their split immediately. And if for me, then I would probably, because it's so little of a thing, I would do it maybe like once a week or something like that.
That's what I was thinking, like once a week, once a month, so it actually adds up to something.
Yes, it adds up to something where you're not giving them $2.
Yeah.
That's wasting time. We can't waste time now. We got to keep things moving.
Another model I've seen and also heard is, especially for barbers, for shop owners, they miss out a lot on product sales because they're not doing it right. But they can get shelving space and sell shelving space to somebody that wants to sell product. They can do that as well.
Right. I mean, they can do that. I saw one barber who had a vending machine and he just put all the stuff inside of the vending machine. And so now the barbers per se aren't getting anything, but the client can go up there and say, you know what? I do need some gel right now. I do need some styling cream. Put their little money in there and it goes all to the shop.
He shut it down. He said, hey, ain't nobody else getting that. Hey, all right, check this out, man. You just opened a whole can to 2 shop owners who didn't notice about you. So you done dropped so much game, man. This is gonna be beautiful for even the after clips, and everybody in the clubhouse has gotten something. But I want to make sure with the time we have left, man, that we really shine a light on your mission that you're on right now, man. You've but before we do this, just thank you, man. You just dropped some gems. You are so cool to listen to, man. You are cool to listen to, for real, man. Thank you. So anyhow, we got to shift gears because I got 100 questions for you on that kind of stuff. Salute to you.
Anytime, brother, anytime.
Thank you. Don't say it and don't mean it because I mean.
Oh no, God didn't put you in my head for me to keep
Trust,
it.
I need you to trust what he's saying.
Right. You trust me.
That's what he's saying.
I'll be like, I got this clip where you said I call you anytime, man.
Anytime. I got
hey,
his number too, Lord. I got you.
So, but let's talk about this podcast, man. Tell us what it is. The podcasts are there's so many different kinds, man, and we got our guys clipped up who they do kind of a sports
Like
style,
a sports style,
barber/sports style thing. You got us where we having intellectual we could go anywhere, but we having real in-depth conversations. It's more of a conversational style interview. What are you doing? Break it down. Share with people.
The Commissioner's Corner, TDBVersus, it has several different facets, but the segment we're doing right now is called Why I Cut. So basically, there's a lot of barbers that I've looked up to in the industry, and you can't really just approach people sometimes. You can't get them at the expo because they're working and stuff like that. I say, well, how can I get these people and talk to them, because they have knowledge, and being in the barber business as long as I have and going from Warner Brothers to every show that you can think of, I wanted to understand why they think the way they think, why they do what they do, and how did they get to the place they're at now. So back up a little bit. I'm doing a thing called TDBVersus $100,000 virtual nationwide virtual barber tournament, right? Where one barber is going to win $100,000.
Oh.
So I said, I need to.
I remember you talking about that a while ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I wanted to cast a wide net. One of my good barber friends said, trust, anytime you do something, you have to cast a wide net. So how can you network without having to physically go to every single place in the United States? Well, you podcast. So I looked at your podcast. Y'all have some of the most prominent people in the barber game on your show. On your podcast. So I said, well, how can I meet these people? How can I kill two birds with one stone? Market the TDBVersus, plus get some of these interesting backstories that are in this barbering world. So that's how the Commissioner's Corner came up. I'm the commissioner of the whole TDBVersus, and I sit down and have interesting conversations, show people shop. So we have two segments. One where we interview a barber, the next one where we go inside of a shop or a product like, let's say, Wall or Andy's or something like that, and we show the insides of that kind of stuff, how the clippers were made and all that kind of stuff. So that's how that came about.
Now, where do people watch this at? Where is this streamed at?
It's on YouTube, on Trust the barber-versus, at Trust the barber-versus on YouTube. So we're about 11 episodes in. And I get people who just starting out in their career, because I want to know how people think. So they could be just starting out. They could have been in the game for a while. I want to touch, you know the show. I'm sure you know diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Yeah.
So I kind of modeled after that. We go for the small mom and pop people that's everywhere.
That's where they really cook at, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, trust me. Yes, I went to one of the places when he was in Hawaii. I ate at that man's place, and he wasn't telling no lie. It was on the side of the road.
Oh, you talking about the Huli Huli chicken?
Yeah,
I went there too.
That thing is. Hey,
and the shrimp boat. I mean, the shrimp truck. Yes, sir.
So that's what I wanted to model after that. And it also is a tool for me to help market, because, when you say you're going to give $100,000 to one barber, nobody, it's like an uphill battle to even, do it. And it's a big thing. So you have to catch speed and catch momentum with it. So that's what we're doing.
Have you already started that process of getting the barbers? How does that all look? How's that whole setup
to get the barbers for the podcast?
To get the barbers for the $100,000. How is that whole thing going?
Okay, so there's several phases to that. So you have to do the sponsorship phase. You have to build the platform. So right now we're in the build the platform and the sponsorship phase. So that's what we're doing right now. So then next, after you get all that done, then you have to, so you have a draft. So all the barbers will register, but then you have a draft. So there'll be barber influencers that'll lead each region, because it's broken up into each region. That's Northeast, Southeast, Central, and West.
Gotcha.
So there'll be a captain of each region that'll be a significant barber influencer. Then they, on draft day, which will be the first Sunday after the Super Bowl, there's going to be a draft. When that draft comes, they're gonna. So if you go on my page, you'll see there's like a leaderboard and all this stuff. So as they're registering, their numbers are coming up. We go by how long you've been licensed, how much you charge for a basic haircut, your age. So it's all these factors on how you get your. So you got 5-star, 1-star. So it basically puts you in a category so they can know where you're at. Not saying if you're 1-star, you're not gonna get picked to be in the competition because you could be a sleeper. So that's how that all works out. Once the draft is done, then those 16 per region will compete in the competition. After you get the 4 winners from the 1 winner from each region, then they're going to compete in Las Vegas for the final.
Got you.
So that's
and all this is virtual.
Yes.
Nice.
This is big. It's a big deal, man. That's
I'm glad
pretty cool.
You guys think so because I have a special thing for you guys too. To be a part of it.
Yep. I remember you talking about this a couple years ago.
Hey, I like that. We like innovative things.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what I mean? Innovative. It's the reason we did our hair jam because we love the barber battles and the expos. We just there's just so many. We're at the barber battle almost at least twice a month.
Trust me, I see y'all talking about it and it's coming up, and I try to post every week, every battle, but it's so many that you can't, like, I try to post every single one. It's like, that's a job by itself.
It is.
By itself.
Finding them, posting them, but I love it because it helps me to network with all the different barbers that are out there, because I believe, barbers are some of the most creative people out there.
Come
you
on.
Don't just cut hair. Most of us, like me, I thought I was going to be a singer. I used to sing all the time and dance. I was
Oh,
on
now you did something.
Oh, man.
I got to hear a rendition of something.
Yeah, we keep opening up new cans, man.
Oh, no.
And look, he looked like he was getting ready.
Is
that what you want?
Hit something from your diaphragm.
Look, once I got my wife, that was it. I stopped singing. She's good
back.
now.
I'm back. All right.
That's it.
He said once he got his wife, he stopped singing. He blamed it on her.
I accomplished what I need to accomplish. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm good now.
That's a cool one. I ain't heard that.
Just when you sing out there, singing is like, it's dangerous.
It might attract. Yeah, it might attract trouble. He said, "Man, I'm good over here."
No trouble. God's been blessing me too much. I don't need none of that.
Now we didn't ask you to sing no sexual type of, that's
melodic voice that comes out. I can't control whose ears it picks up on. Control. So
Oh man, I bet you keep your house laughing, man. I like your energy, man.
Laughter is the key to everything.
Come on.
I'm 52 now. I plan on being here for a while. I'm youthful because I got these kids, a 3-year-old, 7-year-old, and an 11-year-old. So I got to keep it lively.
Come on, man. Well, we're definitely excited to find out how we could be involved with your movement. It looks like an amazing connection already happened. You got Barbers Illustrated reaching out to you.
I appreciate that, Barbara. That was on my bucket list.
It looked like it's gonna be in your DM pretty soon. So, and you seem like the type to make it happen, man. So we're gonna be excited to see that grow too. And this is what we love to do. We feel like we have an abundance of resources and relationships, and it's like you put them all in your pocket. It's like, well, what are you doing with them? You know what I mean? So it's so fire to see. Wait a minute. Barbers Illustrated is reaching out to Trust. Oh, now they gonna do something. Oh, Barbers Illustrated is connecting with Booksy or whatever we can do to connect those resources we got. It feels purposeful. So that's dope. And we ain't do nothing. We just are blessed enough to have you on here. You blessing us with game to where I'm about to go type half of this down that you done said tonight, man.
Hey, you guys, a safe space to be able to just talk and share all these, wonderful things that people have blessed me with and put inside my head. So I appreciate you guys for even having this platform, because half the people I look up to have been on your show, and I'm like, man, I get to see an insight. These are real people. They go through real struggles and real things. So
that's dope, man. That feedback is helpful for us too.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question about the podcasting.
Yes, sir.
The hustle in podcasting, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment and
Oh,
dedication. Not only are you doing what you're doing here, but when we was in Vegas, man, you was all over the place going and getting content.
yes.
Explain to people the kind of work that goes into something like that, the kind of dedication and got to put into it.
Okay, so first you have to learn your platforms that you're going to use to do the podcast on. That's the first thing. You know, most of the time I'm in here, I'm a one-man show running the podcast, creating the graphics, all the stuff that comes up. So when you guys come on the show, God willing, y'all will see everything that's involved in being on the show. It's not just I get on and just start talking. There's nothing wrong with that, but I try to give it production value because remember, I'm doing something that's going to happen in the virtual world. So everything, every sponsor that's out there, like I had Andy's just follow me the other day. Like that was like big for me. Like,
Hey,
production value is very important to me. So I'm putting that stuff together. When I'm at the show, I'm kind of like Tara the barber. That man impressed me. That impressed me. I'm walking around here with full laptops and screens and all this stuff, and he came in there with the, you know,
The phone. With the phone.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna dial all this down right now. I'm gonna dial this down. Because and then when he puts it out, I'm like, oh, Tara got that. He got that. So,
Yeah, because you got to see that's dope that you pointed that out and salute him on that. You got to see that it's not all about the equipment. That looks fancy. We got nice cameras and all kind of stuff. And we
stuff now.
But
hey, that little tripod that you set down like you was somebody.
Yeah.
Set it down like that in front. I was having a heart attack.
But and thank you. But the thing is, I mean, I my shelf next to me, we got drones, we got lights, we got mics. But
talking about
Tamel, but Tamel will tell you, man. I used to
the truth, baby.
Yeah, I used to carry all that stuff everywhere. Trust Tamel, he used to feel bad for me. Like anytime we got to a point where we didn't need it, he was like, "Line, man, I just want to see you free." Because I will have. Hey, look, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you. We got all this. I got lenses in here, but
same thing. I'm with the book bag trying to get an interview with the selfie stick and all this stuff. I'm like.
But there's ways, Trust, to where now there's a time and a place for all of that. So what I realize is production-wise, cool. We got something we're getting ready to record, edit, or whatever. We'll bring all that out. But honestly, man, a lot of this quick stuff, especially when we're moving around events, like he said, man, these things right here, I would say we're probably at like 80-90% on
yes,
here.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Now what we recording with right now, we recording with cameras right now when we're talking to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, just going back and redoing your inventory and your reason for all of that equipment is not a waste. It's just, man, it's so much. And then to transfer it all and then to do it. My Lord, man, it's just, yeah. So Tara's a beast with the phone too, man. Yes.
Be a beast. I got a question.
Yeah.
I think that they should have like when you go to these big events like the Grammys, the Hip Hop Awards, all this stuff like that, they have what's called Media Row, where people come in and they go to each individual media section and interview at all those sections because what I think is it helps for people who have not, because a lot of people don't have no idea what's going on at these shows. And that's why attendance isn't where it should be, because you can't paint a visual picture of it. And I think that these bigger shows should have Media Row where podcasters come in and they're capturing, because if we're there all day, we're going to get the content. And, most of us can edit and do all that stuff right then and there and put it out and show the events in the best light possible. So somebody can say, you know what? I didn't make it this year, but next year I'm going, or I'm going to go to whichever one else that comes up, because I think that's a missing piece in these, expos and summits and all,
that would have to be structured and limited, because me and Lon would do a show and we'll do 6 interviews, and that's the whole day. Each interview is like an hour, so we have to that idea is fantastic. I think each interview had to be
Yes.
about 15 minutes because that person's time will be just stuck in booths getting questioned all day and not really be able to get out of that. So
But
I
that might be
love
what
that idea.
if that's what they're there to do,
Right.
then
Yeah.
yeah. Because me and Tamel used to be that. We would sit there for 6 to 8 hours, but we went. Imagine we go all the way out of state and we only met 6 people. You know what I mean? So then that's the reason we shifted to doing this this way, because now we're gonna meet 50, we're gonna meet 100 people. But I still like that idea though a lot.
The idea you're saying, I see that like they do for like the Super Bowl or any kind of sports event, that like star has to go and talk to this news person, this
Yeah.
news person,
Yeah, you just
that
go
news
like,
person.
you know,
Yeah.
it could be as long, it could be less than 10 minutes because you know you get a lot of stuff out of 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Then you move to the next one and
Yeah,
keep it moving.
yeah. Spend
So
that
that's
whole
what I'm saying.
first hour just doing that
Yeah,
as that
'cause you-
person.
most of them gonna come in that first
Yeah.
hour and you
I
can get them
love
right
that.
then you can
That's
go enjoy
dope.
the show.
And
That's
you're
dope.
feeding the industry with this knowledge from all these different media sources, these podcasters and other things. That's a great idea.
And
I
that
think we're
makes
gonna
us,
incorporate that.
it shines a light on our industry because the more of us that are out there showing our different perspectives on these events, that means the algorithm is catching that. Because if you notice, when there's events, you only see it a month before and maybe a week after. That's all you see the hype for it. The rest of the time, there's nothing. But in order to engage an audience, that's why for TDB Versus, we have shows that come up before the major show. There's stuff in between to keep the audience going, keep them enticed all the time. And it builds the engagement all the time. And that's like, I went to Full Sail, right? That's the college I went to. I went to Full Sail, and that's what they taught us in Full Sail. In order to engage your audience, like how you guys do, you do the pop-up podcast at just random times. You're catching a whole different audience than you capture at 7 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah, it is totally different.
Right. So that's what I wanted to express to like Jay and Lee and everybody else. Like, we need that. We need to capture that stuff so that you can have content from different aspects that you can post throughout the year to keep people engaged on your event, which brings out more people.
And the people that they bring out, as far as like the celebrity part of it, they need to be committed to hitting Media Row.
Right.
Yeah.
And
yes.
that's part of their,
like an athlete would be. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. I love that.
Yeah.
Man, well, let's do this, man. Can we have a little fun with Trust before we get out of there?
Sir.
I mean, he's been in the barbering industry for 37 years.
I was watching y'all's show, and it was Rick the barber had the little thing, and he was doing the giveaway from
Oh yeah.
And I thought he was gonna say, "Okay, now do it." So I was waiting. I didn't know you could just pop your answer in at any time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, see, Rick, you had somebody taking your contest serious, and he didn't
I
break
was waiting. I had my answer ready. It was good. I was waiting, and then somebody just put the answer and they won. I was like, "Oh, I thought I was cool to this." Shouts out to Rick. I love you, Rick.
Rick, that's our barber brother right there, man. He was just here. He flew in for the hair jam last Sunday, man. He killed it.
That's a good dude. I love this story. I want to get him on the show too. So,
yeah.
A lot of good brothers on there, like y'all core brothers that y'all have on there. They some good brothers. Some humble.
Yes, God has blessed us.
We are so blessed,
yes,
man. We done landed at the airport, and we got this thing. Hey, it's so funny, man. Sometimes it'll happen on his phone or my phone, but when it happens, we'll turn our phone to each other and we just look at each other and laugh, and we be like, we blessed. Like, if we all going out of state somewhere, and think about it, we're coming from Sacramento. You got Prince coming from Massachusetts, Rick coming from Seattle, you got Jack coming from Reno. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got Easy coming from Frisco. You got it's just all kind of different. But they'll get there, and then we just getting our bags off the belt sometime, and then it'll be like, and we like, we'll turn the phone. Look, it's Rick. Rick like, hey, what'd he say? Where y'all at? Like, they find us whenever we land. They be like, where y'all at? What time y'all gonna be there?
It's like a barber fraternity, and it's like
real talk.
once you get in the group, you like so happy to be in the group. Like you can't wait to see each other at the next show. So,
it's beautiful, man. You described it very well, man. We blessed. That's why I say it all the time. We blessed.
yes.
Yes, indeed.
All right, T.
All right, we're gonna have to.
You know he been watching too, though. You know he been watching.
I know. Barber trivia.
You know.
I'm gonna give you something cultural first. I'm gonna give you something very cultural first.
I hope I get the answer right.
You better get this one right. If people was looking at you and saying you need to clean your kitchen, what part of you are they talking about?
He already got it.
Oh,
remember, I did hair for 10 years, so I used to get in that kitchen a lot.
Yes,
well, but I didn't hear the word he said because he didn't say Nate. He said something else. He said something real technical.
Nate, yeah, he getting technical. Nate.
My bad.
No. It was good. It was good. I just wanted to make sure we heard it. All right, here we go.
Let's see.
Hit him with another one.
Oh, I thought you had that one. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to think outside the box with this cat because you know he kind of smart.
I don't know nothing.
He's kind of smart.
I don't know nothing.
I know you might know this one, so I'm gonna go and put this one up too.
Let's see.
Name this famous.
Calvin.
Okay, never mind.
You know that's my show right there.
Hey, so many people we done that around the country, and so many people be like, "Man, that's Ice Cube." We be like, "We know."
No,
but
that's
movie,
Calvin.
Calvin. That's one of my favorite movies too. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I like Eddie. That's what they call me.
Oh,
Eddie.
Man, guess what? Eddie sound. My father talked just like Eddie.
Oh yes,
hey, my father talked just like Eddie, man. All right, you got one more for him?
I'm looking.
We should get him with some math.
Oh no, don't do that. That we definitely.
Oh yeah. Get him.
If you charge $60 for a haircut, the client tips you. Well, let's say 13.
Yep. Pay with $100 bill. How much change do they get?
7. Let me say 80. $23.
Dang.
How did I mess that up? I had it in my head. $27. Okay, my bad.
$27.
See, I'm too dependent on my phone and stuff now for all these calculations. So
it's all good, man. You was answering them other ones so quick. We had to get you one, man. That was fun.
I said that. I say what? It's 7 plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's messed up. Somebody gonna be mad.
I like the passion, man.
You know, I'm competitive. I don't like to get nothing wrong.
I can feel it on you, but I love that about you, man. Hey, I want to say this, man. Just remind you, we truly look at this as a blessing, man. The fact that we get to meet people all over the world just doing this is so cool. And we do get the information for people watching, but we really do feel like it's a cheat code. We get the information. I'm literally getting ready to go tomorrow and reevaluate my product system based on this conversation. So you were truly inspiring, man. You blessed a lot of people and you motivated a lot of people tonight. So I just want to thank you, man. I'm glad we connected. I'm glad we're figuring out ways to grow more and support each other more. Can't wait to, talk to you off camera and find out more about how we could all be more involved and support each other. But before we close out, man, please, if you have anything else that you want people to know or look for from Trust, from TB, just anything, man, this is the time.
Can I give a shout out to my barbershop? These dudes have treated me like family since day one. Been there for almost 2 years now since I got to Vegas. If I could do that. Got the shirt on. Fade Legends Barbershop, #1 barbershop in Vegas. Hey, if y'all ever coming from the airport, we right there. Come to Fade Legends. It's all in the name. Shout them out. But yeah, at TDBVersus24, that's where we at online. That's about it for me.
That's it.
Hey, who do you got coming up next?
I have Tara the barber. I don't even know how this interview gonna go because he might be interviewing me. I don't know how it's gonna go.
It's gonna be good.
I do love this about all three of us and the other ones too that are out there. Tara is we said it earlier. He's got like the gorilla version of the podcast. He'll run upon you anywhere and just throw that mic in your hand.
Man,
like, let's go. And
we was in Dallas. We was in Dallas, and we was like, we had to hurry up and get back because Booksy had a set up, and we was supposed to be. We was just roaming real quick. We was like, let's just go look in the other back room real quick. Man, we come back. I swear to you, we said, man, this is nice in here. By the time we turned around this way, that boy said, boom. He said, hey, I got y'all. I got y'all. And we was like, Terry, we got to hurt. He said, I don't even need that much. Stand right here. Boom, boom, boom. Threw the mic on us and, hey, had the camera like this. Pow. All right, so I'm out here with United Barbers Club, man. And what we going to talk about today?
He don't be playing either.
No.
Hey,
I love his. And, hey, listen. When I first started doing the podcast, we have one of the Temptations that come to our shop. This real quick. And I was like, I don't know if I can do it because I don't want to feel like I'm doing the same thing as everybody else. He said, let me tell you something. If y'all got the same guests, we the Temptations. When we go to New York, we on every single show singing that same song every single day, like 5 times a day. He said, you just interview the people how you interview them. Those other interview how they interview, but it's gonna be something different that each one of y'all brings out. So don't worry about that, Trust. So
yes, indeed.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it, and that's why it's so dope that I see Charlemagne interview Joe Budden. I see Charlemagne the guy interview my guy from Drink Champs, Nori. You know what I mean? I learned from watching that, man. I love podcasts. So anyway, man, you were an amazing guest. Like you were amazing. Your what'd you say?
I said, if y'all ever need a co-host, I know sometimes.
No, we're not. That's not a joke. That's not a joke.
I'm already programming that.
Yeah, we do, and because one of us will travel sometimes, and we when we do have a co-host, we always want it to be somebody that supports and familiar with the platform. So heck yeah, man, like that's a no-brainer for us. Just glad you're down to do it. But I'll tell you this, man, you're super inspirational. This is definitely one of my favorite episodes, man. I appreciate you. We appreciate you coming in and doing what you did today, man. It was to me, it felt divine, man. So just pleasure to do this with you today. And the family. Shout out to the family, man.
Shout out to the family, everybody. I know y'all out there. I hear y'all out there.
Man, I'm so proud. Yeah,
y'all should be proud. Let me go. He want to keep talking forever and ever.
That was so funny. That was so funny earlier. Hey, but your family, man. To your family, man, y'all have a true role model. I'm telling them. I'm talking to them. I'm trying to talk to them.
We talking to y'all.
Look, I'm talking to the family right now.
Right
you guys have an amazing role model in your family. So just honor it. Support him and just know that is a blessing. We don't all have that type of leadership in front of us, but leadership is important, man. And to just know that this is the man that you're following. Oh my Lord, man, y'all are blessed. So make sure you know that. But thank y'all for y'all support too. That meant a lot to know that y'all watched this as well. So that keeps us going. So thank y'all. Much love and happy Thanksgiving.
Family, thank y'all.
Yes, indeed. Lemon squeezy. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then, stay blessed. And we out.
T Melly.
Hold on, I think myself out. Had such a good ending, and then my little finger one day.
This boy is crazy.
So
please take us out now, T.
All right, yeah, we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Let's do it all over again.
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. La 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 la, and we out.